welcome back to Design Bundles YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Crystal, and today I have an exciting project for you. We are doing another acrylic keychain tutorial. I know it's one of your guys' absolute favorites, but today we are going to be using HTV. So we're going to test it out. Can we apply HTV to our acrylic keychains using our Cricut Easy Press and HTV? So I've chosen glitter because it's thicker and I think it would work better with the adhesive. So we're going to put it to a test today. We're going to apply it on here. I've got my Cricut Easy Press set for 320 for 30 seconds. I may not even take it all the way to the 30 seconds. We'll definitely see. And then I've chose these two colors here. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so we are going to need a few things. You're going to need some acrylic blanks. So I've got these right here. You guys can definitely make your own if you guys have a laser machine like a Glowforge, or you can purchase them. We have some linked down below for you guys. These are 3 inches. And the ones that I have a paper coating on them. So yours may or may not have this color. It may be white, and that's perfectly okay. So what you need is a circle with a little hole in it here. So I've got this. And then you're going to need some keychain hardware. So I've got this one right here. You're also going to need these little jump rings right here. So there is actually 2 little jump rings. I have one for the keychain hardware as well as one for the tassel. So I was going to see here, since I'm using the yellow and blue, that I may use something like this little pink one here, or even like this brown would be really cute with those. I'm just trying to see which one I want to use. Also, this little blue would be cute. So we'll just kind of see. I'll play around with it and then see which tassel I want to use there. So you're going to need another jump ring for tassel if you decide to use those. Now, the link that I have down below actually comes with your hardware, your jump rings, and your tassels. Super duper affordable, if you will. And then I've got a weeding tool. This is going to help me remove the backing here. Another thing you may want to do is grab yourself a clean lint-free cloth here to clean off your blanks. So we want to start with that. And now normally we use adhesive vinyl, but like I said, we're going to be using HTV. So I've already cut these out. I'll have the design linked down below. It actually had a rainbow as well. And what's really cool about this SVG, it came with the rainbow and then these 2 separate. So it was 3 pieces. So you could change the color right there inside of Cricut Design Space or Silhouette. But what I did was I got rid of the rainbow and then just kept these 2 words right here. And then once again, I just cut them out with the glitter HTV. So we're going to go ahead and weed. These are going to be pretty easy because it is glitter. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it right here and quickly weed out these pieces. So we have sublimated. If you guys have not seen, I have a video on sublimation where you guys can actually sublimate these acrylic blanks. If you guys want to see that, I'll link it up above or down below for y'all. So we have done lots of different tutorials here using adhesive vinyl. So if you guys also want to see those, I'll try to link them above or down below as well, because we have tons of acrylic blank keychain tutorials, if you will. So we've got vibes here. So we've got this here. I think it's going to be so, so cute right here. And I think what I'm going to do to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and pull off this backing. Now, I'm also going to be using my Cricut pad. I'll bring it in here in just a minute, but I am going to be using that. Now, I know that I have sublimated these as well at 400 degrees, 385 or 400 degrees. I can't remember. You guys definitely have to check out that video. So they survived that. So I really have faith they're going to be able to do this. So we've got our blank here. And then I'm going to go ahead and weed out this last one here. Now, whenever it comes to glitter, HTV, you can almost weed this stuff by your hands because it's a lot thicker. And once again, I mean, I wouldn't really attempt this. You definitely could. I really wouldn't attempt this with a basic HTV just because I think the adhesive would kind of squeeze out from underneath it and you would see it on here. So like I said, let's just test it out with the glitter first. There's holographics, lots of different things. But I definitely wanted to just try it with this glitter because I think it would be fun. Look at these colors. Absolutely gorgeous. So I think maybe with that brown, I think it would be really cute. I'm trying to decide. If I did the yellow, we could have kind of like a yellow, blue yellow, or once again, we could do that brown. I think is cute just because like the hippie vibes there, I think was really cute. Orange, but I think it's bringing in too many different colors when we do that. We also do have white. We could do a little white one here, would be really cute as well. So I think I'm trying to decide. I think I'll do the white one. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to do is the other thing I want to do is I'm trying to decide whether it's going to be better to try to hit this at one time or whether it's going to be okay to layer it. So I think I'm going to try it since we're just testing it for you. I'm going to layer it, but we're going to do like a tack down method. So I'm going to tack it down for just like 2 to 5 seconds and then we'll come back. But I want to make sure that everything is going to line up perfectly. And I think it will. I may want to bring that vibes down just a teeny bit more. Somewhere right about there. I think that looks great. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in our pad here. So I'm bringing that Cricut pad right here. This would be a perfect project if you guys have the mini Cricut Easy Press. This would be perfect for that. Also your 6x7, but today I'm going to be using my 9x9. But this would be absolutely perfect to use with your little mini one, like I said. Let me go ahead and turn this because I think my little guy did try to turn on me. There's something about like that. Just trying to make sure everything's good. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a parchment paper. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this with that parchment paper. And now I'm going to go ahead and give it, I'm going to scoot this up really quick. I'm going to go ahead and give it some pressure here, but I'm just going to go for about 5 seconds to tack it down. Now I'm probably going to go ahead and let it cool down for just a sec. All right, that looks good. I think I went way longer than 5 seconds. I'm going to kind of let that cool for just a second. Now, if you guys had, once again, a granite countertop, I talk about this all of the time, you could definitely cool this down a little bit and it would cool quicker. But we're going to go ahead and just let it cool. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let it cool for a sec because it's definitely not stuck just yet. Go ahead and take my weeding tool. Here, my weeding tool, my squeegee tool. To kind of rub that in. I may have to come back again. It's not really sticking just yet. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely not sticking just yet. Let's go ahead and come back. All right, let's try it again. We're trying to even see if it's possible at this point. So I've never ever tried this before, but I definitely know this is a question that you guys have been asking. So we're going to try to go another 10 seconds or so to really start to heat up that adhesive on the back there. So this time I'm going to go ahead and let that cool for just a bit. Now, once again, you could definitely come in just to kind of really push it onto that acrylic. I'm taking my squeegee here and going over those letters just like so. Just going to kind of push those in there because we're not going the full 30 seconds yet, or the 30 seconds that the Cricut Easy Press recommends. So it's not really heating up those that adhesive too well. All right, so we're starting to stick here. Not really, really well, but it definitely is starting to stick. All right, perfect. Look at that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that up really quick so you guys can hopefully see those colors there. There we go. If you guys notice any paint on my nails, I've been painting the house, so that's that. Now let's go ahead and come in with the next one. And what I think I'm going to do, I've got my parchment paper, so it's going to protect my acrylic. So I don't need to come back in with this piece. So we're just going to test it like this. So this is going to be the moment of truth. We are going to go over it the whole 30 seconds this time. All right. I'm going to give pressure right here in the middle for 30 seconds. So I'm trying to give it a medium to firm pressure to really push down. Now you don't want to push too hard, to be exact, because I think you would push out the adhesive. So I'm not pushing like tremendously hard, but I am pushing enough to really heat up that adhesive. So we will see, and I may just have to go over it twice. So we'll see if it's going to actually stick. We may just have to stick to adhesive. We'll see. All right, 2 seconds here. All right, there we go. Now, I do believe whenever it comes to the glitter HTV, I do believe it is more of a cold peel. So let that cool for a sec. I do believe that the vibes is stuck down now, and I do really love the glitter effect from this. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go back in with that squeegee one more time, just to kind of really push that adhesive down into the acrylic. It has not destroyed our acrylic in any sort of way. And then I'm going to peel this at an angle here. It looks like it has definitely adhered to it. And I think our acrylic is pretty cool here to the touch. So there we go. I did not get any seeping. You guys can see that I have no seeping of the adhesive. It did not go through. It looks great on this side as well. So hopefully you can see it would look just like if you guys used adhesive vinyl. Looks great. So yes, HTV is a win. Now, once again, I did not try. If you guys want to see another tutorial of us trying it with just regular HTV like Caesar Easy Weed or something like that, or maybe a holographic, let me know and we will definitely test it out. Now, keep in mind, this is not something that's getting washed, so you may not have to do the exact temperature for a t-shirt, but it has definitely adhered to it and it's going to last a long time. So is there any difference if you were using adhesive vinyl? It's basically just something, if whatever you have on hand, if these colors, this material looks better than your adhesive, it is going to work. It looks really, really good. Love, love, love. Now let's go ahead and finish putting this little guy together. All right, so now that I've got that mat out of the way, hopefully you guys can see these colors even better. I think they are just absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love. So you guys can see that here. So let's go ahead and put this together here. So we are going to get our keychain hardware. Now, the one thing I forgot to tell you guys is to use your pliers. The one thing I forgot to tell you guys is you do need jewelry pliers here as well. So once again, all of these supplies linked down below for y'all just to make it super duper easy. So I'm going to get this on our little jump ring here, right? And then what I like to do is just kind of get a hold of it to where my jump ring's open like this. And then I slide it over. So just kind of right on top of this acrylic. And then if you start to twist it, let me actually do it in this direction. If you actually start to twist it, it'll go right inside of that little hole there. So you're going to just twist this little guy on here. There we go. Got it in. All right. And then after that, what's really nice is these ones are already kind of spread apart for you. You're just going to squeeze them shut like so. All right. So you can leave your keychain like this, or we could add a tassel. I'm always extra, so we're going to add a tassel. And so we're just going to get our jump ring on one of these loops, wherever you want to on here, whatever looks good to you. Get your tassel on. Last thing, you're going to squeeze this shut once again. Just squeeze it completely shut. And there you guys have it. So, so cute. The absolutely perfect keychain. And there you guys have it. We have put this to the absolute complete test. Yes, you guys can apply HTV to the acrylic keychains. It will not melt it. I did the 320 for 30 seconds and it worked out great. And as you guys seen, I layered them separately. You definitely want to do about 10 seconds in between, let it kind of cool down. Definitely take your little squeegee here, kind of rub those in between. Now be careful, because if you guys do attempt to try the Caesar Easy Weed, something that's just a more of a really thin basic, some of that adhesive can start to come out and you may see it. You don't see it here with the glitter, which is great. So once again, if y'all want to see a test with the Caesar Easy Weed, or just a basic, if you will, HTV, we'll definitely do the test. But there you guys have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one.